Hello guys, so I wanted to share my thoughts on this gaming keyboard by Aukey, and this one has the brown switches. I have the red switches keyboard, but I felt like it was too soft and I wanted something that was a little bit harder. So this is supposed to be slightly more um, it has more resistance than the red switches but less than the blue switches, so I can show you here the way that it's going to sound. So these are supposed to be quiet switches, but I think that when they say quiet, they just refer to compared to the blue switches. So we have, this is the blue switches right here, and as you can hear, there is that clicking noise, but the brown ones does not make that clicking noise. So I think that that's the reason why they say they're quiet. But this keyboard, they produce some noise that come from the different components that the keyboard is made of. So if you see here, this spacebar here has two other components here on the side, and that's something that I noticed is that I can show you here with this one. There is this two other components here, and as you can see here, that's where probably some of the noise may be coming from. And because if I press the switch itself, and it's not going to actually make that much noise. And it doesn't move too much as these other white components here. So I think that's where most of the noise is coming from. And yeah, I think that if you're looking for some something that is just very quiet, then you may have to look for something like this over here. So if this is going to be extremely quiet. So if that's what you're looking for, then this keyboard is not going to be good for you because they still make some noise. uh, I really like the resistance that each one of the keys offers here. It's a little bit more than the red ones, but it's not too much. So I still feel like I can type really fast without the too much resistance, because too much is going to make you too tired, and too little, I feel like it's too soft as well. So the nice thing about this keyboard is all the different lighting effects that it offers. So here, each lighting effect, you can also modify the color. So for example, here, if you don't want multicolor, you can switch it to red or yellow, green, and it has other lighting effects like this one, this other one. You can also modify each lighting effect. Another thing this has is that it has some predetermined here. Actually, these ones are the ones that you can create this one. So for example, you go here, and as you can see, the lights are blinking here, so you can save your own color. So if you want this ones to be turned on and this one's here, but you want this ones to be a different color, you keep pressing until you reach the color that you want. If you want this one's here, and if you want this one down here as well, then you press Fn, and you just press here again to save it, and that's the way it's going to look. And I think that I really like this because I can see which, if you're doing gaming, then you're going to only see the keys that you want here. So another effect that I noticed is that there is this lighting effect all around the keyboard, and you can modify that. It's independent from the lights above. So to do that, you will have to go over here. So that's off. You have that. So you have that transition. So this one, you can also change the color here. Where is it? It's going to be okay, actually it's this one, I think. Oh yeah, here. So it's pretty cool that you have two lighting effects here, that you can modify them independently. So yeah, so this keyboard is going to weigh around 2 pounds, so it's kind of heavy. So the measurements here, it's 16 inches and by around 5.5 inches. Here at the back you have some legs here, and I usually tend to put something here on this keyboards to kind of raise the back a little bit to give it more inclination. But something I noticed is that with this one, actually it's just enough for me. It's just comfortable enough, and I think that has to do because of the inclination. Also the keys, they offer a very nice way to type. Something else I can tell you here is that the keys has some type of coating here. It kind of has a smooth surface compared to other keyboards here. So this one, I mean, of course this is smooth as well, but I can feel like a little bit of roughness here on these keys. So with this one, it's just completely smooth here. So yeah, so I can tell you, like, I really like it so far. It's a nice keyboard. It offers a nice typing. Like if you want something that is a little bit hotter than the red switches, then this one is going to work for you. Also here at the back, something that I wish they could have done here is to add a USB-C port here, so I can remove this cable. But you know, that cable is just not removable here. So that's what you have in the back here. So I really like also the design here, that there is no edges here in the border. So it's much easier to clean here, and also to remove these the keys. So far I really like this keyboard. But yeah, don't expect to be quiet, because none of this keyboard, even the one with red switches, is not too quiet either. So yeah, if you have any comments, any questions, let me know, and I will try to answer you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.